We're here. Film is literature. I'm Justin, and this is James. What's up, James? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm all full from dinner. I got a milkshake for dessert. Like I'm ready to do this show.
Man, I'm trying to join you. All I had was a bowl of cereal to hold me over.
Man, cereal is good though, man. I love cereal. I could eat that all day.
Cereal's a bunch of carbs, man. I'm trying to get this summer body together.
But yeah, I've been saying that for like 20 years. It ain't happened yet, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard. Like I'm telling you, it's about your diet. You can work out all day long if you eat.
Yeah,
It's not happening.
for sure, for sure. All right, man. So we picked. It was your turn to pick a movie.
hmm
You picked a movie that's on Netflix. It's a newer movie. It's only been out for like 5 years. Came out in 2021. The Unforgivable is what it's called. James, you want to go ahead and give a brief description of the movie?
Well, I'm glad you remind me of the name because I say unforgettable. Um, however,
Which is also a movie as we talked about before,
right,
but not the movie we wanted to do.
exactly. So, Unforgivable is a movie about a lady who went to jail for 20 years, leaving behind her younger sister after her parents have passed. One parent passed, and the other one committed suicide, I believe. Something
Yeah.
along those lines. The father committed
Yep.
suicide. Um, the younger girl was the age gap was like the girl was a adult. The older
Yeah.
the older sibling was adult, and the younger girl was 5. And they was facing eviction, and the lady shot a sheriff when they came to get the eviction, and went to jail for 20 years. Now she gets out of jail after 20 years. She goes try to find her sister, um, and she could get faced with I'm a convict, cop killer. It's bad enough that she was a convict. Then she gets to the whole cop killer aspect of it. The story takes place in Seattle, Washington, Old Washington, and the suburban places of Washington, Seattle. Um, and there's a plot twist. I don't know if you want me to just give the plot twist now
Yeah.
or
No. Let's don't do the plot twist now. Let's don't do it now. Let's
okay.
wait.
Okay.
I figure. I
Um,
feel like it might come into play in one of our categories, maybe.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically it. She's had a hard time working, trying to get a job as a convict. It's kind of hard for the folks who gets rehabilitated and and want to kind of walk the right path. So she kind of walks away through the world and trying to find her sister, try to get help, and ended up in a situation where it gets her sister, may get her sister in trouble or maybe even killed. So, but it's a yeah, that's about it. I think that's a good
Yeah.
synopsis.
Yeah. That was a good synopsis. So the movie came out in 2021, James.
Mhm.
It's made by Netflix. It's made by Netflix.
Hmm.
Do you remember this movie coming out at all, or did you just now find it?
So I remember it coming out, and I remember I wanted to see it because I like I
Okay.
don't say I like Sandra Bullock, but to me she's one of those actress that you know she's a good actress if you ask me. But I know you like hot actress. I'm sorry, but she ain't hot
Man,
enough. She might be too old for you.
Sandra Bullock is a weird. So I think she's a decent actress. I think she's a decent actress. I just feel like a lot of times she picks movies that I just don't like. And if I really think about it, the only movies I do like that she did was movies where she was like a comedian, kind of like, Miss Congeniality. Remember that movie? I liked that
Yeah,
movie. Like,
that was a good movie.
um, what was the one that she was in with Ryan Reynolds? The Proposal. The Proposal. Like that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like all of her serious movies, I'm just not a fan. Like, and it really went downhill. I really kind of just lost interest with her when she was in The Blind Side because I really feel like that's one of my least favorite movies ever. So
Really?
yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah, do
pretty.
not like that movie. I don't like that movie at all.
Uh,
Yeah, the
you so
movie's awful.
you so critical.
Oh man, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Uh,
Now I know it's a true story, but even the guy I think is suing them because of the movie. Even he's like, I don't think that movie is real.
he didn't like the movie. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this movie though, The Unforgivable. I don't even remember this movie coming out. It was made by Netflix, and sometimes I don't see a lot of the Netflix originals.
Right. But that's
Yeah,
what it is. You actually gotta go Netflix. Netflix advertise within Netflix. They don't advertise within the box office or in anywhere else.
exactly.
So this movie would probably have been one of those social media things. You hear it on social media. Somebody say, "Hey,
Yeah,
what you watching?" Oh yeah, Unforgivable is pretty good.
and you can also tell this was made during COVID because there's not that many people in the movie, and you don't have that many people in each scene.
Yeah, you know what? And I didn't even realize that. And you're absolutely right. There was a lot of outside scenes too.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if you
That's
go back and really kind of think about it, there's a lot of parts where the characters are far apart from each other. What
yeah,
was it during COVID, 6 feet or whatever that we had to stay
yeah.
apart or whatever. So yeah,
So did you notice that before or after you watched the movie?
I noticed the part with not that many actors. I noticed that during the movie. I was like, there's really not that many people in this movie.
Hmm.
Um, it wasn't until afterwards when I realized that was made during COVID was when I realized, oh,
That's
they were kind of all standing far apart, and like you said, there was a lot of outside scenes because you didn't want to be inside.
right.
Yeah, so it was kind of a mix of I noticed some during the movie and some after the movie.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I didn't realize that until you said it, and then I'm thinking about it. The you know.
Yeah, I think so. I guess Sandra Bullock has a deal with Netflix. I think this is like her second Netflix movie, at least her
Oh yeah.
second Netflix movie.
She did what blind not blind. She did something bird's eye, birds something.
Yeah, yeah. Something I never watched that movie. Did you?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah.
decent.
Okay. I knew a lot of people loved it at the time. I just never. I don't know. I never got into it. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
it
the rest
was
of the cast. Yeah.
okay.
Let's talk about the rest of the cast for this movie. The lawyer guy,
Hmm.
Vincent D'Onofrio. I'm probably
Hmm.
mispronouncing that, and I apologize. He's a great actor, though. I don't know if you know him at all.
Yeah, I seen him in a couple of movies. I just can't remember how you say his name. The Orfnefrio.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he play
Yeah.
Private Pile? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Full
Yep.
Metal Jacket.
Yep.
That's my
That's
movie. I remember that.
Yeah. That's his big movie. He was also in the Men in Black movies. He's been in Law and Order for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket is it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's his biggest movie. But yeah, I mean, he's been in, like I said, Men in Black, Law and Order. Um, he was in, I think, one of the Jurassic Park movies. He's been in a
Hmm.
lot of things. He's actually a really good actor, and it's funny because in this movie, I feel like he changed up his look a little bit. He had like a different hairstyle, and I feel like he was a little more pudgier, which I think we all got a little more pudgier during COVID. So I don't even know if that was like planned by him or not.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't seen him. I haven't. Yeah. I really haven't seen him in all the movies. I'm looking at his movies now. Of course, Full Metal Jacket. I saw Law and
Yeah,
Order. I really don't watch that.
yeah, I
Um,
don't, I don't watch it either.
yeah, Men in Black. I watched Men in Black. I'm just trying to remember, but he didn't play. I mean, he didn't play. He played an alien in Men in Black. Men in Black. So
Yeah, he was. Well, he was the guy that got took over by an alien.
right, right, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So so
All right, so the rest of the cast, there's only two other people in this cast that I knew, and maybe you knew more, but I'm gonna go ahead and name the other two that I knew. Viola Davis, who played his
yes,
wife. I know her from The Help, that movie, The Help. I don't
yep.
know what else she's from, but I know
She
that.
played in The Woman King,
Okay, all right, yeah, I haven't
and
seen that one.
there's a show. There's a show on TV is How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh yeah, is she in that?
Yeah, she
Nice.
plays in a lot of stuff. So Fences. You said The Help,
Yeah.
G20. That's a Netflix
Okay.
or a Prime movie.
Yeah.
Uh, she plays in Hunger Games.
Oh wow. Okay, I never seen those.
Yeah, she plays in a lot of movies though.
Oh yeah,
She's a
she's
she's a real good actor.
even though I've only seen one thing that she's in, she's definitely like I knew who she was right away. And then
Yeah,
also the other actor in this movie I knew was John Bernthal, who played a guy that Sandra Bullock worked with and kind of had a crush on her.
yeah,
Um, You know John Bernthal. I think we did a movie with him. I can't remember
Yeah,
exactly,
I
but
can't remember what it is either, but he did look familiar.
yeah, I mean, he obviously from Walking Dead is his big thing, or The Punisher. I think he's in, or no, not The Punisher. What's he in? He's in one of those
He's in
shows.
He's in an accountant.
He's in The Accountant. Yes.
Yeah, you seen that?
Yeah. I've seen both the Accountant movies. They're really good. I like them a lot. He was also he was in Wolf of Wall Street that we just did a couple weeks ago.
He was the yes, he was the dude that got locked up for they got him caught up.
He gets in the fight with what's his name in the parking lot.
Right, and then
yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, so that's what I knew we just saw him. But did you know any of the other actors or actresses in this movie?
No, I didn't know either one of the young girls.
Man, so speaking of the young girls, they did a really good job because those girls looked a lot alike.
They did.
Yeah.
The thing is, I just wish they would have had had a little more context how they got them, but we didn't get to that yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah, we'll get there, but I can already tell I agree with you on that part. Let's talk a couple of details on the movie. It's rated R. I think maybe it could have been PG-13, but rated R is fine. It's really just rated R because of the killing of the cop, the scene where the cop gets killed.
Oh yeah.
It lasted just under 2 hours, an hour and 54 minutes. Way too long, right? Way too long.
I think it could have cut down some. I think the beginning was it dragged a little bit, but I understand they're trying to set the stage, set the context. It drug though. Yeah, I can tell you I wait to tell you my scene I hated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we go too deep, we're not talking about since it didn't really box office, don't really give you no financial data on this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it did go to a box office for like a week or two, but we're not even going to talk about that. That doesn't even really count.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we can talk about 2021 movies if you want.
But this part, you can't say it fairly stacks up.
Yeah, exactly. It was released in November of 21, so it would have been like a weird time too, because it wouldn't have done well in the 21 box office and probably wouldn't have done too well in the 22 box office either. So
right.
It was kind of in a weird spot. One other note before we get to our category. This show or the movie is based off of a British miniseries, by the way. I don't know. I never heard of it. Obviously, it's British, and I don't watch too many British shows.
You don't?
So there's that. No. I don't really watch too many shows at all. Really, that's why we only do movies here.
You're a movie type guy. Got it.
Well, yeah, because I can watch a movie and be done. With a TV show, it's like
they drag it.
I'll watch 3 episodes and it's like, oh man, I gotta watch 80 more. Like, come on.
That's why you gotta get them from the beginning.
Yeah, but man, I just don't. I can't. It's sometimes I can, but it's whatever. You ready to dive into our categories?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's start off with you, James. Favorite scene from The Unforgivable?
So I think my favorite scene is the plot twist. I wasn't expecting it, but I don't know if I don't know if I was expecting it or not. I knew something was different because she was talking to the daggone sheriff, and her and the sheriff was she wasn't mean and she wasn't malicious.
Yeah,
she was just he was like, you can come sleep in my basement or whatever he was saying. And so spoiler alert, the little girl shoots the sheriff, and she just takes the blame for it. And that, to me, that was a good plot twist because she didn't spend so much time defending or making sure this little girl life still have a life, and she lost her life as she being like early 20s, going to jail for so long for something that she didn't do, and she still didn't tell nobody. And the little girl was so traumatic that she couldn't even remember that she did it.
Yeah.
Which, again, to me, it was a good plot twist. It kind of threw me off. I like the little flashbacks every so often you'll see, and you're like, well, when did she shoot it? Because it never showed her shooting,
Exactly. Yeah.
leading up to that scene. It's like it always showed him either she had a gun in her hand, she's in a restaurant, she's in a car, so yeah, that to
Yeah, I
me that
kind
was
of
yeah.
yeah, I like the flashbacks. They did a good job with the flashbacks, and yeah, even with the plot twist, they really, if you think about it, they really laid it down where it's like we should have seen something coming, but I definitely didn't. I didn't see that coming,
I
really,
didn't expect
honestly.
it, right. Yeah, I didn't expect
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I figured something was up. I figured something was up, but I didn't expect it to be the little girl actually killed the guy. Like I thought it was. I don't even know. I thought it was gonna be something completely different. I don't know what
Yeah.
exactly I thought, but
I thought it was accidental because she was looking in one place, he's coming in another spot.
yeah,
Right. She's looking out the window for at the men coming through the front door, and the
hmm
sheriff came through the back door or whatever he was doing.
yeah,
But
exactly.
now that you think about it, she was on the phone with the sheriff while the
Yeah,
gun went off.
yep,
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm talking to the sheriff in the and I think she was visible as well. In the
yeah.
for forensic nowadays, they probably did kind of caught on to this because they would have body camera on. And you saw the people. Well, it was sheriff, so I don't
Yeah, it was
know.
definitely like I said, they laid it out there pretty good. We just didn't really. I guess maybe we just didn't expect it, so we weren't looking for it or whatever. But yeah, that was a good scene. As for me, as for my favorite scene, man, I think I just got to go with that same one probably.
Mhm.
Nothing else really in this movie kind of stuck out to me as, oh, that's a good scene. Like, there's not gonna really, there wasn't anything else I really specifically remember. I think just that one scene, I think
Right.
was it for me. Let's go to least favorite scene though. Did you have a least favorite scene?
So I think it was the whole beginning when I guess the beginning when she had got into a car accident.
Yeah,
Not when the little girl got into a car accident. Now she's 25-ish, just so everyone knows. She got into a car accident. I just didn't understand the relevance. Like, okay, she got into a car accident. The lady gets out of jail, and they're overprotective about this. Like, they didn't get into why they were so overprotective about the little girl. You can kind of figure it out, or they kind of just leave it up to the imagination, I guess. But yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, I don't really have one least favorite scene to be exact. To me, it's just kind of, I felt like the movie just dragged on because I don't think we needed. I think they kind of wanted to play it 50-50, where half the movie was about her finding her sister and half the movie was about, the cops kids trying to find her
Yeah.
and kill her. And I'm just like, I wish we would have just picked one story and focused on that, and then like the other one just be like a small detail. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I don't know if my least favorite parts was the sister and how much time we spent with her, or if it was all the time that we spent with the cops' sons that were gonna try to kill her or something. Like, I don't know which part I didn't like, but I didn't like both of them going on at the same time.
Yeah, well, since we're talking about bad scenes, I didn't like the scene. Like, what was the relevance of the brother with the brother's wife? Like, I
Yeah.
didn't. There was no relevance there. Like, where did that fit into the place of what's going
Well,
on?
it they kind of the movie to me kind of just doesn't resolve hardly any of the issues. So the brother cheating on, or the wife cheating with the brother, that should have gone somewhere. It should have probably happened earlier in the movie instead of in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then the brother had a stroke. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much. It was too much. I didn't. Yeah, that was just dumb. And if you had, if I had to even another thing too is the whole love interest. What was that about?
Yeah, like I said, man, there's just too many storylines in this movie. I actually kind of like the love interest because I do like John Bernthal as an actor, and anytime he's in something, I'm all for it. But I don't think we didn't need Sandra Bullock to have a boyfriend in this movie, really. Like
Yeah.
it, yeah. To me,
What's the
man,
point?
this movie just had way too much going on, and it's like sometimes it's just keep it simple.
Right.
is
You
way
can't
better.
close the loop with none of it because now, and the ironic thing is this: the cop sent her there, sent her to the fish shop because these people, most of these people in here probably are felons.
Yeah,
So you meet a guy in there, you're not going to, in your mind, you're not going to think he's a felon, and
exactly.
vice versa. Because when she told him, yeah, I just got out of jail. Like, what lady would come into this fish shop and chop up fish heads, clean up, the smell in those places.
Oh, it's gonna smell awful.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
sitting there
why.
thinking
That's
to
why.
myself, this is horrible.
Yeah, that's why she was trying to take a shower longer than 10 minutes. It takes a
Yeah,
while to get that smell off.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So like this movie there was too many. I think they just needed to pick one storyline,
Yeah,
and like the other ones could have just been like small parts. Instead, it was like they tried to build this masterpiece where it's like so much going on, and it just to me, I would get bored at times because it would be like we would go with, okay, here's what the sister's doing. Now let's go back to Sandra Bullock. Okay, now let's go to the cop's sons, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm zoning out here, people. Like,
Yeah.
can we do
So,
something?
I think the object or the relevance, or not even relevance, what they were trying to portray is even in they try to portray everybody's life. If you notice, every character on there, we knew something about their life. The
Yeah,
parents, the lawyer, and Viola, him and her, they know the Sandra Bullock, both the little girls, the brothers, and now we start finding out about John. He was Blake in the movie, but John Brenthal.
yeah.
Everybody had a story, but maybe
Which is
it was,
fine.
I don't know, but
Good.
maybe it's because it was probably because if you want to think about it, everybody got something going on, no matter what's going on in the world. Like right now, we have a war, but everybody got
Yeah.
their little individual stuff going on in their life. But you can't, if you're doing a picture, you don't do everybody's life. That's the problem. You don't tell
Which
everybody's, you know,
and but here's my problem though. I don't mind us knowing everything about everybody in the movie. Like I actually kind of like that about some movies. But the problem is, if you look at the movies that pull that off good, there's no one main character. This movie has one main character.
yeah,
Like, so you can't have one focus and then try to tell us so much about all these other people. Like, it's just not how movies. You know what I mean? Like, everybody
right,
has to have equal screen time, or you just need to make the other parts smaller.
right.
And they didn't do that well enough in this movie. I think they tried too hard to get everybody involved, but it's like, you want me to care about Sandra Bullock, but why are you spending 10 minutes on these other people?
Right.
So let's move on to our favorite character. Who's your favorite character in this movie?
I probably have to say Vincent, John Ingram. And only reason is because he's the only one that listened and had a heart, right? This is one of those it's not a what you call it, romance comedy, rom-com. It's not rom-com.
Yeah, you're talking about so your favorite character is
John Ingram. The
Bernthal,
lawyer. Yeah.
the love interest. All right.
No. Sorry. Well, I say John Vince. John Ingram is, yeah, his name is John Ingram in the movie.
Vince
Vince
the cop or whatever.
Yeah. No, not the cop, the
lawyer.
lawyer.
The lawyer. I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I just like the way he just kind of, okay, let me listen to this lady. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So yeah, I like stuff like that. I like people giving people a chance, even when it's probably not even warranted, right? But
yeah,
he did. So
yeah, I mean, he definitely seemed like the nicest one in the movie. For me, my favorite character was Vincent Cross, her parole officer.
Oh my God.
He just wanted to do his job. He wanted to do his job and keep her out of trouble. That's it.
He's such a jerk. He was teetering my least favorite person.
Oh man, my least favorite person was so easy. That was my easiest category. to figure out.
Nah, I mean, yeah, but I had a couple of least favorite people, but
Let's move on to least favorite people, because then I want to tell you my thought process on least favorite people. I'll let you go first because I'm gonna have a lot to talk about with least favorite.
So I have two. They're equally. Right. Matter of fact, I have three because they're equally. The first two are equally just jerks, which is your favorite, Vincent Cross. Had he gave no fucks about nothing she had to say.
Yeah, but he was doing his job. He was doing his job.
I mean, Justin, I don't know if you ever been in. I had never been in prison, but I've been locked up or held before.
Yeah, and
same. Sometimes when people know you're not a threat, they kind of give you the benefit. They kind of give you the benefit of the doubt. He gave her no benefit of the doubt. Like he said, "You're a scum," basically. I mean, he's kind of degraded her too much for me. And then at the end, he gives her, this, not at the end, but when they go to the park or something, he says something a little more motivating. I just didn't like the way throughout the movie he did that to her. And then the other one's the brother, the one that had the stroke or whatever. He was just so stupid.
Yeah,
so stupid. So stupid. And then the last one is the father. He was he just, I don't know. He was a father trying to protect. However, you can't protect somebody from family like that. Like, she's your family because you adopted her, but that's her family because they're related, like they're blood. And you don't know what happened. So and that's another thing. People is never going to know what happened with this because she's still going to keep it close hold.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So yeah. But I said all my. Matter of fact, I can go through the little 10 cast people that they had too. I wasn't a fan. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of those. Those are my three that I wasn't a fan of. So.
All right. So my least favorite is actually Sandra Bullock.
Oh my God.
Man, I think I just think her character, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think that's my biggest problem in this movie is that they want her to be the good guy, and the whole time I'm just like, she's not a good guy. Like, at first it's like, okay, she killed the cop. I'm like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for her that she was in prison for 20 years and now her life sucks. She killed somebody. And then you get the twist of the movie, and it's like, okay, she actually didn't kill him. But I'm like, okay, well, she basically kind of talked her 5-year-old sister into killing this kid or this cop. I'm still not gonna feel sorry for her. And the whole time she's just like, woe is me, y'all need to bow down to me, I did my time. Like, it's like, no, that's not how life works.
You just like Vincent Cross. You just like Vincent Cross.
He was doing his job, man, and I think he did a good job. He got her a job at the fish place. He made sure she got to the place where she lived. Like, he was there he made sure she didn't get arrested there at the end. He was doing his job. He was awful. She wants to be, handed everything just because in her eyes she did something good, which was go to jail for her sister. But it's also her fault that her sister even shot the cop.
I can agree with that. But you did your time. No matter what you've done your time. You may not like it. She done 20 years in federal custody. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, but it's also like, I don't know, she was just going overboard. Like, those people don't want her sister to know her. Her sister even said, I don't care. I don't want to find out where I'm from. So it's like, why does she keep pushing it? Like,
I mean, it's
not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, but I think it's her only family. Yeah. She raised her from 0 to 5, like as her mom, because she died in childbirth. She raised that little girl, and it's her sister. Like, that's her only thing. That's the only thing only reason why she got out of jail and kind of survived jail is because the thought of reuniting with her sister.
Yeah.
I mean, I never had nothing that held me to do something like that, or kind of, held me together to do something that hard. I've never been in jail, but
And either way, just not a fan. And like I said, this is actually going to lead me to another point here that I want to make. For the longest time, for probably the first 75% of this, not the first 75%, but probably for about 75% of this movie, I actually thought my favorite character was going to be the younger brother, because I thought he was going to go and maybe kill Sandra Bullock, or maybe kill her sister, an eye for an eye, so to speak. Then he chickened out, and then he became just whatever. I was like, whatever, this is horrible. Which really kind of leads me to, I want to talk about the finish of this movie. The finish of this movie really sucked, by the way. The ending of this movie was awful. I think you building it up and literally nothing happens with that guy. He kidnaps the wrong girl. He doesn't try to kill Sandra Bullock. He doesn't, it's like he chickens out. And then Sandra Bullock and her sister finally get the hug. But it's like, okay, does she know that's her sister, or is she just hugging her because she saved the other girl? Like,
right. Yeah. It's no, yeah.
Yeah. And so I was just really disappointed, because I really thought this movie was going to end maybe with, like, even after the plot twist, I was like, okay, this movie's still going to end with a traumatic, ending. Like, maybe the brother kills Sandra Bullock, and Sandra Bullock kills him, or, maybe
Right.
he kills Sandra Bullock as Sandra saves her sister again. But then nothing happens, and I'm just like, oh my God, what a letdown. But I mean, this movie, it was so close, man. I was like, even throughout the whole movie, I was like, okay, this movie's iffy, but I was like, the ending's gonna save it. And then yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought the brother was awesome until he chickens out at the end and does nothing, and I'm like, man, what a letdown. Like, I almost want to put him as my least favorite character now, just because he left out. Like,
man, I'm sure it's hard to kill a person, at least for the first time.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure too, but I think, for a movie point of view, I think it's supposed to. I think that's where that movie was supposed to go. I think the movie was supposed to go with somebody getting killed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who, but somebody was supposed to get killed. All right, a couple other categories. Nudity. Was there nudity? I don't.
I think you see some titties when doing the sex. The brother. It was so quick, but it wasn't. No, it was no nudity.
Yeah, there was no nudity. I didn't need any nudity in this movie either.
I needed nudity at the prison, at the women's prison.
Oh yeah, that would have been good at the very beginning. Yeah, maybe a little shower scene.
Right. Yeah. Right. Saying, Slater, you out of here, and she kind of just walking out and going to the shower. You see titties, nipples, and going,
That actually would have been brilliant. I would have been into this movie right away. That would have been great. Because even the beginning of this movie, I always say the beginning and the end of the movie has to be great. And this movie, they didn't fail the beginning, but the beginning was a little lacking, and the ending, like I said, sucks. But yeah, that would have been actually a good scene, though. Could there have been a sequel, or obviously it's based off of a TV show? So would you have rather have seen this as a TV show?
You know what? Now that you say that, it probably it plays like a TV show.
It does, yeah.
I can see episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it got so many
people. Storylines.
Yeah, storylines. That's why. Okay.
Yep.
And they had to condense the storyline because it had been too long.
Yeah, I think I would rather see this as a TV show instead of a movie. I think it would be way better as a TV show.
I think I'm gonna go look for it. Is it the same name, or they can change the name?
Yeah, same name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, James. Have we said everything that we need to say? Do we need to go ahead and tell people what we rate this movie? We rate this movie? All right.
Sure.
Scale to 1 to 5. What are you giving the Unforgivable?
I'm gonna give it about a 2.
Exactly what I'm giving it. I'm giving it a 2.
Yeah, about a 2.
It's a little.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but
no. Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't horrible, but it wasn't anything where I'm gonna go watch again.
Right. Yeah, we're not watching it again. Like, hey, I get that.
Yeah, and honestly, and on the flip side, if somebody was like, "Should I watch this?" I'd be like, "Sure." Why not?
Yeah, you're right. It's not bad. It's not. It's not. It's entertaining. You'll get through it.
Yeah, I mean,
hope that, but
yeah, it's not the worst way to spend 2 hours of your life.
Yeah.
All right, James. All right, buddy. This has been fun, dude. I think this has been a good episode. I guess it's my turn to pick a movie next. I'll let you know. I didn't get to pick one yet, so
okay.
I'll figure it out before next week. But you got any last words for all of our fans out there?
Like, subscribe, comment.
That's right.
Oh, it's Women's Month, so make sure you tell some women, and at least twice this month, Justin, that they're great. But make sure you mean it, because I know how you are.
All right, I'll remember. I didn't even know Women's Month was a thing, but I'll remember that.
Thanks everything.
Yeah. Anyways, people, as James said, like, subscribe, comment. This was Film is Literature. You can find us on the Podcast Hell channel on YouTube. And until next time, we'll check you later.